back to DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. If you like the mission, you resonate with the vision, and you find this content useful, please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back to DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty. So today we are going to be going a little deeper into the third part of the drip faucet, the drip ecosystem, in regards to this Wednesday series of deep dive. And it's because drip is the backbone, so therefore I decided to make 3 videos out of it. And I hope this one won't be 20 minutes. I apologize. But the main point of this video is in regards to utility. Because I talked a bit about that on the other one, and when you search for all these videos and why people say it's a scam and whatnot, it's because they tell you it has no real utility. And then in order to understand that, I wanted to give an example of utility, and the best example is money versus currency. So if you weren't even aware, what we transact with on a daily basis, even though we may call it money, is actually currency. Here's a great chart that explains a couple of key differences, and I have another one that I'll pull up to drive this home and then show you why drip has tons of utility and can be considered money, even though it falls into the cryptocurrency category. So money can be store of value, and it is intangible in nature. Currency cannot be a store of value, although it is always tangible in nature. So this is talking more about the kind of the holistic concept of money, but we'll get into some actual physical stores of value that can be considered money, and some historic ones that we had as well. Number 2, money refers to the actual value of goods or services that is traded for. Currency is just a medium that we keep in our pockets to increase our purchasing power and make day-to-day payments in our lives. 3, money has intrinsic value. Currency does not have any intrinsic value. 4, value of any goods or services can be derived in the form of money, and it can be quoted in a certain currency. For currency, value of goods or services cannot be derived with the help of certain currency, and is just a medium of exchange and not a measure of value. That's the most important thing to remember. Currency is just a medium of exchange, serves no other utility. Money can perform various functions and has its own importance in any economy. Currency is any form of money that is circulated in public. So this is a easier way to understand it. Some traits of money is its durability. This just means that it can last forever or quite a long time. So when you look at currency, it can be torn up very easily because it's paper. Coins not so much, but like it's usually made on some kind of paper, and it can be burned, which is very easy for most currencies. And then it can be like washed or trampled on or torn, so it's not durable. So our fiat currency is not durable. Money is portable, so our current form of currency is portable to an extent. Go ahead and try to take $100,000 in a suitcase on the airplane and see what happens. They're going to stop you. So it's not quite that portable. Same thing with some other money like gold. It's portable to an extent. If you try to get like a large amount of gold, it's very heavy and you'll get stopped as well. Money can be divisible. So you can take money and break it down into smaller chunks, such as Bitcoin being down to 18 decimal places, or gold being able to be melted down into smaller pieces. This one's big. So for it to be money, it must be scarce. There must be a limited supply, or it must be hard to come by. If you can make infinite amounts of it or get it very easily, it does not have the value that you'd like it to have. That's what's happening to inflation in our current fiat system. It's not scarce. They just make more of it whenever they want. And now they don't even make it. They just click a number in a computer and print, not even print it, just send it out as ones and zeros. Fungible, meaning if I have one and you have one, they are the same. No one is distinguishable from the other, because that would defeat the purpose of having it, because then we would put more value on one than the other. And that's kind of what can happen with Bitcoin. Some coins that were used in illegal transactions or illicit activity, it's still there on the blockchain, and some people say they don't want to use it in case that it gets tied to them later on in the future. And multi-purpose. This is the biggest one. You have to have something more than just a exchange of for a medium of exchange. So currency, the only purpose of currency is for us to transact with it. For me to buy socks and shoes or food. It doesn't do anything else. I can't wear it. I can't eat it. Nothing. So in order for a thing to be money, it should have all of these traits, right? Durable, portable, divisible, scarce, fungible, and multi-purpose. Some historic early forms of money that we had, and I'll tell you how this ties into drip shortly. I know some of you who've been here a while may have seen this, were like stones, beads, tools. So this stuff all fell into the durable aspect, portable, divisible because they could break things into smaller chunks. They were scarce on certain places, and they were multi-purpose because they could use these in crafting and things of that nature. And why they ended up disappearing is because at some stage someone was able to mass manufacture them, or they valued one over the other, or eventually got replaced with something else that was easier to transport, or whatever the case may be. So all of these were early forms of money, and then they eventually got inflated, which led us to the dollar, because people kept making more of it. So somebody had stones, and then someone from another island said, yo, I can get these stones easier and quicker, and they brought them over, and this inflated the economy. Same thing with beads and tools, copper, bronze. They started shaving off pieces. So there was always some illegal group trying to cheat the system and get more and more of it. Now, how does this tie into drip? Well, let's take a look at this. So drip, it's durable because every cryptocurrency is durable. That's what the blockchain is all about. It literally cannot be taken down or hacked. And durable because the contracts that he wrote are immutable. They're locked on the blockchain. So that means no one can change it. We would have to get the heat death of the universe or lose all internet connectivity, which there's a bigger problem. Portable. I can send a drip from here to someone in Taiwan, from Taiwan to Beijing to East Africa. It doesn't matter. It's very portable. The blockchain is everywhere, right? Divisible. Drip can be broken down into fragments of smaller drip pieces, 18 decimal places. Scarce. There is only 1 million drip. Technically, the contract, I don't have it up, sorry. The contract states that new drip can be minted if we ever run out of drip in the tax vault, but that is very, 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 very unlikely. But we'll leave an asterisk by this because the contract does have that code written in there. Fungible, yeah, my drip is the same as your drip. Doesn't matter who has it, what wallet has it, we can exchange it. Here's where the multi-purpose comes in. So you're like, okay, well, great. It checks all these boxes. This one's a question mark. What's the multi-purpose of drip? Well, great, glad you asked. It's being used as a reserve currency in the Atlantis metaverse. It's being tied to gaming with Loot NFT. I'm going to be using it in the game I'm building for exercising as a form of a reserve currency to build our treasury. It's being used in the scratch-offs to gamble, essentially. It's also supposed to be part of Bet Fury's gambling. It's going to be used in borrow and lending as an asset that supports your own personal assets so that you can loan them out. It's used in farming. So in order for you to get another asset, it must be used to get one. So we use it to farm pigs. It's also in mining when in the drip BUSD garden. So these are traits of money. I just explained it to you. And drip checks all these boxes. So that is another reason why it's sustainable, why I believe it will be here, why I think that this is a good long-term play, because not many other projects can claim all of this. And this is just a few of the multi-purpose things Forex is building. But keep your eyes peeled because he has more and more utility. Games he's adding that he already talked about, 2 games that are done, right? So this will continue to be here. The only thing that may change, because the contract says so, is the scarcity part. But I believe he's going to try to ensure that it stays scarce so that the market cap can increase and we don't have to mint new drip. But I just wanted to highlight that just so I can be unbiased and tell you the truth. That is what the contract states. It's also in the white paper, so everybody should be aware of that. But we haven't had to mint new drip, and the way the game mechanics work, there's a high likelihood that will never happen. But all five of these others are checked. So that should give you some understanding of how currency works, how money works, and again, why drip is sustainable to tie into this 3-part series on drip. So I promise next week we'll move into the reservoir. All right, guys, until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.